Allan from Style by Allan, and today we're here at the House of Kaz talking to Kenny Flanagan, and we're going to talk about how to measure for a business suit. So tell us, what are the primary points and how do you measure for a business suit?
Well, it depends on how distinct you really want the suit cut for your client.
Okay.
So you can go from anywhere from your average to where you're taking chest, stomach, waist, hips, pants length, inseam, and then your outer seam.
Okay.
Now, you can do anywhere from 23 measurements to 30 to 40. It just depends.
Wow. Okay.
Yes. So typically with me, I take an average of between 25 to 35 measurements.
Okay.
And starting off, which I'll basically start off with when we normally take measurements, is called the outer arm.
Okay.
So we're taking the measurements from here, and we're going across the shoulder. And what this is, this gives us the width of the jacket.
Okay.
So basically, we'll take the measurements here. Once I leave here, then I'll go underneath the armpit. So now I'm taking the jacket. He's been a little stubborn today. So once we take that, you want to make sure that you have the right level. You want to push it up on the back because it's very important to get very accurate measurements.
Correct.
Because you don't want your client coming in here and being upset. So you take the measurements, so then you're measuring the chest. So right now he's a 40.
Okay.
Our buddy is a 40. Then you leave from there, and then you go down to the waist. Thank you. Once you take the waist, his waist is a 34. Then you go down to the hips, which a lot of men don't like.
Well, they have them too.
Right, which is a 39 and a half.
Okay.
So then once you do that, I still take measurements with the jacket because it's very important to make sure that the jacket is filled. So we will continue to stay up here at the jacket. Then you're going down here to the trousers. So once you take the trousers, you want to take, let's take this off. He's not shopping right now.
No.
You want to take, this is called the outer seam.
Okay.
So you take it here from the waistline, and then you go down to the back of the heel.
Okay.
Now, if he has on shoes, you want to take it to the back of the heel of the shoes, not to the floor.
Okay. Because that's the shoe length that he'd be
Exactly.
wearing.
That's the shoe length. Some guys like a little give, it's like a little dent that I have in my
yeah, you don't
in my
want high
slacks.
waters.
Right. Exactly. Then you take your inseam. A lot of guys get a little intimidated when you come up here. So after a while, you get a technique. So you just raise it up, same thing, back of the heel, and you'll get your measurements.
Maybe you should just have a lady do that. Then they'd be okay.
Then you want to take the thigh.
Okay.
So then you take the measurements of the thigh. Then you go down. Some people take measurements of the knee, and then some people take the measurements as far as how wide you want your pads. Some guys still like the wide length. Some guys like the Euro cut.
I like the Euro myself.
Right. So a typical way that you can find out is asking them their shoe size. So say myself, I'm a size 9.5, 10.
Right.
So because of that, I already have an idea. So typically, you'll take it from the crease to the back of the crease, and you'll get your measurement, so which is a 9. So that.
So that kind of corresponds to the shoe size. Then.
Exactly. Almost.
That's
almost.
Kind of cool.
Yes, almost. And then, you know, you also, too, I would always suggest when you take measurements for a guy, from a male customer the first time, ask him to bring in his best suit that fits him, that he really loves.
Right.
And you can take the measurements from that suit.
Okay.
So you'll have it
Makes
put
sense.
it on, and that'll help you out a lot. So any additional measurements that you need to take outside of that, then you can take that.
Wow.
And there's a lot more, but I'm giving you the basics to get you started.
Okay.
So as you can see, it's a lot.
It is. That's a lot more than I thought it would be.
Right.
That was really educational. Thanks, Kaz.
No problem.
And I'm Kara, and that was how to measure for a business suit.